Macumba, Seaside Radio. I'm in Roos, All Saints Church, with Helen Audrey. And would you like to tell me what you do here, Helen?
I'm the tower captain of the bells at All Saints Roos. That means I'm in charge of the ringers, and I organise the ringing on Sunday mornings for services, for weddings and other special occasions, and we have a practice night every Tuesday. And I also train complete beginners to learn to ring.
So have you got a wide selection of people here?
Yes, we have. We've got a resident band in the village that ring on a Sunday, and on a Tuesday we have visitors from other towers to our practice night.
Right. And you explained you've got 5 bells here at the moment.
Yes, and we're launching an appeal to make them into 6 bells, because this is the centenary of the installation of the Ring of 5 in their current frame. 3 of our bells date from the 17th century, and the remaining 2, the treble, which is the highest, and the tenor, which is the lowest, were cast in 1911.
And so they're all getting a bit older now, should
They
we
are.
say?
There's nothing wrong with the bells themselves,
No.
but it's the fixtures and fittings, the pulleys, the ropes need replacing, the wheels need refurbishing. But above all else, they need rehanging on ball bearings, because they're on plain bearings at the moment, which makes them hard going.
Right, that sounds like quite a technical thing. You have specialists that do this for you?
Yes, a firm of bell hangers will be doing all the work. It is a specialist job.
That's
and an expensive one.
Well, yes. And what are you doing on this appeal? How are you going to be raising money?
Well, we've been lucky enough to be awarded some grants from the Beverley and District Ringing Society, who've given us £8,000, which is very generous. The Yorkshire Association of Change Ringers have also given us a grant of £4,000, so that set us on our way. So far, with those grants and private donations and local fundraising, we've raised £35,000.
Oh, that's pretty good. So how much more have you got to get?
About another 10.
Oh, doesn't sound much when you think of the 35
No,
you've already
but
got
it's still
done.
a lot of money. So, and I think the final 10 is the hardest part, because we've done all the obvious things.
Right, you've had jumble sales and cake stalls and
Sponsored walk last weekend, which raised £2,000. So that was fantastic. People have been very generous. The people in Roos are very supportive of the bells.
right.
So they're very keen on this project.
Of course, they're keeping it active. There are a lot of reports nowadays about incomers to these quaint little villages who hate their quiet being disturbed by bells. Have you had any problems like this around there?
Well, I think quite a lot of people in Roos would class me as an incomer, because I've only lived here for 8 years.
Yeah.
And I think you have to be here 30, maybe.
Yeah.
But no, the church, as you found, trying to find us tonight, is some way out of the village.
Yeah.
And in fact, we have the reverse problem. People say, oh, weren't you ringing on Sunday? Because if the wind's in the wrong direction, they can't hear the bells. And people genuinely like to hear them here. It's part of our heritage.
I must admit, I love to hear church bells, and I can actually hear them in Withensea. I'm not sure if it's yours I can hear or somebody else's.
There are bells at Withensea.
Yeah, but I can definitely hear them, and I love them. So I'm all for it. And this is such a lovely church. I mean, has it always had bells here? Is the church, has the bell tower been added later?
Well, the bell tower is old. And we're not sure what happened before, because, as I said earlier, 3 of these bells date from the 17th century. So we know there've been bells since then. We don't know whether they were just rung, sort of chimed, or whether they were rung full circle, which is how they're rung now. Prior to that, we don't know.
What happened?
Yes,
right.
and it could have been there was a bell here, then it was broken, or whatever.
How long have you been involved in bell ringing?
Since I was 18. I learnt to ring when I was at university.
Really?
And that's how I met my husband.
Oh, right. You never think of that as a social occasion, but that's great. What about now? Are they mostly older people ringing, or are you getting any youngsters in?
We do have youngsters, not so much here, but in other towers. And certainly the universities and colleges, most of them have a bell ringing society, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
right.
the problem churches like this have is that you train up a young person and then they go away to college, but that's a skill that they've got for life.
Yeah, but a bit like riding a bike, I suppose,
Yes,
once you've done it.
Yes, it is, and it's a very social hobby. You can go to anybody's practice night and you'll be made welcome.
Oh, lovely.
With regard to our appeal, we're still looking for donations, and if anybody does feel they would like to donate some money, however small, it would be very gratefully appreciated, and it can be gift aided, which gets us another 25p in the pound if you're a UK taxpayer, which makes a big difference.
Right, and how can they get this money to you?
Well, the Beverley and District Ringing Society have a website through which I can be contacted.
Right.
So Google Beverley and District Ringing and it will bring them straight up.
Of course. And you'll be there with your name there, or a section under Roos appeal?
There's people can contact Roos or just to email the editor of the site. They know where we are.
Of course. Well, I hope sincerely you get every penny that you need for this, because it's well worthwhile to keep the bells ringing across England.
Yes. Yes, it is. I can also give out my phone number if you...
Certainly,
yes.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My telephone number for local people, if they would like to get in touch with me, either regarding learning to ring or regarding helping us with our appeal, is 01964 670 895. My name's Helen Audley.
And you'd be very happy to hear from them.
I would. If anybody's got fundraising ideas or would like to help us in any way, the Lifestylers group in the village that are taking part in the Humberside Police project over the summer, called Double Colour, they are supporting us and they're having fundraising events. The first of which is a coffee morning in the village hall in Roos on the 6th of August, and that is going to be organised by the children. But they will welcome any support if you want to join them for a cup of coffee and a slice of cake, they say.
What time will that be?
From 9 until 1.
Lovely. So come along, support the bell ringers, support the church, and support keeping the traditional values in our lovely villages.
Yes, that's very important, and we're very committed to doing that. And the people of Roos have demonstrated by their support for our project that that's what they want too.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Look to, Trevor's going, she's gone.